respected committee members of Deenbandhu Sahu Memorial Award, Indian Association of Physics Teachers. It is great pleasure and privilege to present my academic journey before you today. My name is Ashish Prabhakar Engantiwar and I am currently working as a professor in the Department of Physics, Fergusson College Autonomous, Pune. I joined the Fergusson College in year 2005 and for the past 21 years, this institution is my academic home. In April 2023, I was promoted to the position of professor. Looking back, I feel fortunate and spent more than 2 decades of my teaching, building research and contributing to the academic growth of this institution. Before joining the Fergusson College, I have worked in the Nagpur Raisoni College of Polytechnic and Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar College for my teaching and teaching to the UG courses. My academic journey started with the BSc in Physics, Chemistry and Mathematics in the year 1999 from the institution Shri Mathura Das Mohta Science College affiliated to the Nagpur University. Further, I have completed my MSc with the first class from the Institute of Science also affiliated with the Nagpur University. Later on, after completing my SET examination that I qualified in the Feb 2005, I have joined as a full-time lecturer in a Fergusson College, Pune. Later on, I have completed my PhD program in year 2013 in affiliation and collaboration with the University of Pune under the guidance of Dr. Arun Banpurkar and the Emeritus Professor, Professor Satish Chandra Ogle at National Chemical Laboratory, Pune. Over the years, my research interest has changed to many interdisciplinary areas including the photoelectrochemical water splitting, material science, nanomaterials, and energy storage devices such as lithium-ion batteries and sodium-ion batteries, electrocatalysis, and advanced manufacturing techniques such as 3D printing and direct ink writing. The research interests that have continuously improved for my laboratory teaching as well as the classroom teaching. So beyond teaching and research, I also served as an institutional several committees that include academic and research coordinator, coordinator for research and development cell, national service scheme where I was program officer, IQAC member, departmental placement coordinator, and 1 year full-time as a joint secretary of Indian Association of Physics Teachers, Pune chapter 2013. These responsibilities have helped me to build leadership skills and believe that excellence in a teaching and research which in collaboration and service. I strongly believe that the higher education not only impart the knowledge but also curiosity, research aptitude, practical skills, values, and prepare the students for the lifelong learning. Teaching is foremost my primary responsibility. Here in Fergusson College, I taught to the undergraduate and postgraduate students including the courses like mechanics, heat and thermodynamics, waves and oscillations, optics, semiconductor physics, material science, experimental physics, and conducted various lab courses. In every classroom, I tried to explain the simple, logical, student-oriented teaching. My goal is just not to finish the syllabus in time, but I strive to help the student to understand physics, develop analytical thinking, equally important to asking the question, appreciate their scientific reasoning. Therefore, I actively participate in practical demonstration, laboratory instructions, project supervision, and the experiential training. So I encourage students to undertake small research projects at an early stage so that they become comfortable with the scientific methods and develop the confidence in problem solving. To further support the student learning, I have also prepared digital learning resources, online educational videos which helps to student to revise their knowledge concepts independently. Another important dimension of my work has to promote research at the institution level. So as a coordinator of the research and development cell, I have constantly encouraged my students, faculties to participate in projects, innovative thinking, conferences, collaborative projects, academic initiatives. I also contributed significantly to preparing to the research, innovation and extension during the NAC accreditation process as well. My research philosophy has always been integrated in teaching, research and innovation. I have guided undergraduate, postgraduate, doctoral students in projects involving nanoscience, nanomaterials, photoelectrochemical system for making anode thin films, cathode thin films, solar water splitting, encouraged to work in the energy storage devices and also like 3D printing and functional materials. I believe that the students are the best when they connect to the theoretical principles with the real world technological application. A significant part of my academic career has involved several funding research projects also. So I have got a sanction from the academic, I have got a sanction from the ANRF, which we called as Anusandhan National Research Foundation. Earlier the name is DST SERB, and later on I also grant a sanction of around 25 lakhs from the ISRO and with the joint research program with the UGC and DE also. Also, I have got a chance to work with the students under the project like DBT Star College program, BCUD minor project schemes as well as the UGC CPE college schemes. These projects have focus in advanced topics such as photoelectric chemical water splitting, electrocatalytic hydrogen production, silicon based lithium and materials and functional materials which we use for the making the batteries, sodium ion batteries. I have established the laboratories facilities equipped with the solar simulator, potentiostat galvanostat, battery testing system, tube furnaces, hydrothermal autoclaves, spin coater, deep coater and advanced manufacturing facilities like additive manufacturing, which includes 3D printers and direct ink writers. I also organize several conferences, workshop, a teaching program, training program at the departmental and the college level. So as serving as an organizing secretary for the national conference in the year 2016 and 17, I also work with the students for a workshop on a nanoscience which we work on introduction to nanomaterials and nanotechnology. We have also conducted a course for the PhD scholars that is named Search Before Research. We also conducted a workshop for the UG, PG and PhD scholar named Introduction to Electrochemistry. We also conducted a workshop for the battery science, workshop for the PhD scholars as well as the UG, PG and students. So in addition to this, I have also been resource person for the various national and international conferences. I have chaired the academic conferences in India and abroad and share my ideas independently, continuously with my peer researchers. So every recognition that I have received represent the collective efforts from my mentors, colleagues, collaborators, students and my institution. So one important milestone in my research career was the UGC Raman Postdoctoral Fellowship, which enabled me to work under Professor Arnav Gupta at the University of Alabama, USA for the academic year 2016 and 17, where I have worked on the thin film electrode for the application of photoelectrochemical devices that we use the CVD for making such devices. I had also privileged to work as a visiting research fellow at JNCSR Bangalore under the guidance of Professor G.U. Kulkarni for my 3-month postdoctoral studies. In addition, I've been also been UGC faculty improvement program where I completed my doctoral studies and also received the Young Scientist Travel Grant to pursue my work in an international conference at Malaysia. I have published significantly high impact journal, peer reviewed journals, including the Advanced Materials, Energy and Environmental Science, Journal of Physical Chemistry, ACS Energy and Fuels, International Journal of Hydrogen Energy, Journal of Applied Physics, Energy Technology, Material Science and Engineering, and several prominent journals which include ACS, RSC, and Wiley and Elsevier too. I have also presented my major work in a national international conferences by visiting to the United States of America, Singapore, South Korea, Malaysia, and across the India. So these experiences have helped me to remain connected with the global developments in the material science and energy research. In the area of innovation, I have contributed to one US patent related to the shape-preserving chemical transformation of Zedeno mesostructures into anatase mesostructures for the optoelectronic application. I also associated with the one Indian patent application involving a tunable conductive ink for the composition and synthesis. However, if ever asked my greatest achievement, my answer would be very simple. It is the success of my students. 2 of my research scholars have completed their PhD degree successfully, and many of my PhD scholars received awards in conferences for their innovative research on battery materials, 3D printed functional materials. I have also initiated several student exchange programs such as skill enhancement program, workshop, and grant writing workshop for teachers and students. So every year I have coordinated as an Avishkar student research competition at Ferguson College. So mentoring student from the initial idea to the final presentation in the form of poster or a working model. So seeing them to grow as an independent, confident researcher gives me a great satisfaction. So as I conclude, I reflect my journey. I realize that it never been individual accomplishments alone. It has been most creating opportunities for the students, building a culture of research, strengthening the academic institution, contributing to the society, education, and scientific inquiry. I remain committed to advancing undergraduate, postgraduate physics education through active learning, research-led teaching, innovation, and meaningful mentorship. So I sincerely thank my mentors, colleagues, collaborator, Ferguson College, Deccan Education Society, and all the funding agency who have supported me throughout this journey. So finally, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the Indian Association of Physics Teachers for giving me this opportunity. Today that we have just discussed about the equation of motion of a rocket. Okay, and this is the rocket equation that we get derived on the basis of the parameters, conditions available, and we have solved this taken into consideration also the acceleration due to gravity which acts on the rocket mass. That weight of the mass of the rocket must be taken into account while deriving the expression for the velocity of the rocket that you are getting over here. So finally you have the, here it is a small v to be left. Okay, so value of the exhaust velocity is very important over here. The value of the actual mass, the content mass, I just mentioned to you, the mass is not only the rocket mass because there is a burning fuel, oxidizer, okay, they are burning those fuel. So combustion chamber, various engines, containers, their masses must be taken into account, okay. And the value of the initial value must be 0 when it is at rest condition, and you can use, just considering the acceleration due to gravity value g, which is acting on the rocket, you can solve the any kind of a problem which is to be asked in the examination based on this rocket equation. So we can write sum of two problem, but by the way, yesterday I just shown you about some video. So video of the rocket talks about what? How it is, how the different stages of the rocket that we have, I mean to say, when it goes above the gravitational pull, I mean to say it is available on that particular orbit, you require to have that particular escape velocity you need to provide to that particular rocket engine. So there are different stages of the rocket. Initially at the first stage, what could be the primary condition? So it must be burnt, the fuel combustion must be burnt heavily, it must provide the large thrust on the rocket, then and then only it, I mean to say, goes with a very high speed, okay, and reach the that particular orbit in a particular time. But I just say this is not only in a single moment or the single stage, we need to get various stages, like 3 stages generally mentioned. The first stage, you require to have a mass at least to be a 100 times the burning mass, okay, as compared to the mass of this particular rocket, having any container and chamber, everything. The second stage, we need to provide the burning fuel velocity, the combustion fuel, storage tanks in a such a way that at least 60 times that mass of that particular rocket, okay, I mean to say with the mass container and so on, as compared to the empty mass of the rocket, you say, okay. And the third stage is, once these whole things get burned out and you need to particularly place your vehicle, okay, or a satellite or any kind of a launch vehicle on that particular stage, we need to just reach out of the particular escape velocity of the what? The value we have from the g value. What is the escape velocity that we have generally? 11.2 kilometer per second, okay, and that value you can reach with that particular thrust and the fuel available with that particular stage over there. So that rocket science, as I mentioned, that taken into consideration and monitoring that kind of a speed to have that velocity with which that rocket must be achieved, okay, after that third stage. So I am not going into the details, so you can read those kind of things where this, because it is a popular things available, okay, on the YouTube and other things, but how the combustion is happening, how the oxidation takes place, what be the corresponding velocity of the exhaust we need to maintain. It not just get explode at the launch vehicle, it must be having certain value to be to get it I mean to say move forward, or you say move out of your gravity pull over there, okay. So can we solve 1 or 2 problem based on this equation? So it will be understand. So there are some problems been taken. So problem number 23 been there in the so you can write it, it is related to this particular rocket motion. Yeah, so I'll write it. Some problems are getting solved over there. Yeah, it is mentioned over here. Please write down this problem. A rocket set for a vertical firing, a rocket set for the vertical firing weighs 50 kg. Rocket set for a vertical firing weighs 50 kg and contains 450 kg of fuel, and contains 450 kg of fuel. It can have a maximum exhaust velocity. It can have a maximum exhaust velocity 2 km per second. It has have a maximum exhaust velocity 2 km per second. What should be its minimum rate of fuel? What should be its minimum rate of fuel consumption? What should be its minimum rate of fuel consumption? First, to just lift it off, the launching pad, to just lift it off the launching pad. And second, to give its an acceleration, 20 meter per second square. To give it an acceleration 20 meter per second square. Now again there are B question. Please write down in the next line. What will be the speed of the rocket? What will be the speed of the rocket when the rate of consumption of fuel? What will be the speed of the rocket when the rate of consumption of fuel is 10 kg per second, 10 kg per second and 50 kg per second. यहाँ पे दो सब क्वेश्चंस है, 10 kg per second and 50 kg per second. So one question, you need to find it out. The minimum rate of fuel consumption just to lift off the launching pad, and when it accelerated, the second question, 20 meter per second square, that G value. And second B question there, what will be the speed of the rocket when the rate of consumption of fuel is 10 kg per second, and sub question 50 kg per second. So you have all the formulas with you, right? And you have to consideration this equation of rocket motion that you already derived over here, and the values already been with you. Okay, so first of all, write down the given given values you have, nominate with the symbols and try to solve this problem. So can we solve this problem? Thank you very much for your time, your contribution and your encouragement. Thank you.